I want to talk about the story of Joseph. If you're not familiar with this story, I'll give you a brief overview. Joseph was a boy with great promise for his life, and his father soon figured out what that promise was. Though Joseph had this promise on his life, and he was the youngest of his brothers, he was often shown favoritism because he was what was considered to the family the miracle child, and on top of that, he had a promise on his life and purpose as well. His brothers grew jealous and eventually sold him into slavery, and all the years that he was a prisoner, he grew and actually learned himself more and was eventually granted high ranks within the kingdom. Every time I read the story or saw the movie, I would always wonder, why? I mean, granted, the outcome was amazing, but why did he have to go through that to get that outcome? And it dawned upon me, as terrible as the journey was for him, had he not gone through that journey, would he have become the man that he became? The Joseph that was the miracle child and was, the dream teller and all that his father knew him to be, he was treated different than his other brothers. In fact, he could have come across as spoiled or, had signs of favoritism shown towards him and, was cherished in a way. So with him having such an easy upbringing, would he have been able to fulfill the promise in the way God wanted him to had he not gone through the trials? I don't think so. So I think for you and me and everyone else, I think there's a lesson in the trial. The trial isn't necessarily a trial, but it's preparation. Because it humbles you. It shows you parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. It shows you parts of yourself that need to be repaired before you can get that promise in full. And so I say that to say, if you're going through a trial right now or a tribulation or anything, don't beat yourself up about it. Just ask, what am I supposed to be learning in this season to prepare me for the next one? Because you're being prepared for something. And I want you to understand that what you are going through will not be in vain. You just keep pushing and keep fighting and keep learning yourself and keep learning why God Adonai has you in this season and what it's for. Because the moment you figure it out, you will be upgraded to your promise and you will be able to live and thrive for our God Adonai and be that testimony. Amen.